There's someone in my camera. Wow, it's you. I know you. Skit, today I'm gonna break down different aspects of the production of a short film that was a very ambitious short film that I directed 11 years ago, which is called Khôra. It's on the channel. It's an old video. I'll put the link in description. Because why do I think it's interesting? It was, when I said it was a big ambitious short film, it was 7 days, 7 consecutive days of shoot, 15 or 20 locations. We had a 35 people crew, cast and crew. All these people got interested in the movie, even though they wouldn't make anything from it because it was micro budget. And I'm talking about that today because I recently rewatched it for a reaction video, and I was really pleasantly surprised. Movie's not perfect. There's flaws, and I'll talk about them in the reaction video and breakdown. It was way better than I remembered. And the thing is, right after the shoot of that movie, I went through my first burnout. I did 2 in 10 years, and this was the first one. And it really, of course, it was really a tough time for me for a few years after that. And I think it really taints your vision. And so I just realized that, yeah, the movie is way better than I thought, and I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in myself. Very probably because of what I was going through at the time after it was shot, and the whole post-production. I was in a terrible mental state, I'd say. And the movie is very interesting. I want to do something with it, and I'm making videos about it because I think it's an interesting story, and there's lots of things to break down and learn from it today. And I owe that to myself and to all the effort I put into it and to its crew. So how do you make a movie like that with such a short time to shoot it? Because it's a 19-minute film, so that's a long short film. 7 days to shoot 19-minute. You need to be prepared, and you need to cast your film well and gather the right people around you. It took me like 9 months to gather the crew. I think it's important to make sure that people feel they can talk to each other as much as possible, that communication flows. And but you have your pre-production to do that. Take your time in pre-production. And then on set, there was a rule: no yelling information for everybody, like at the top of their lungs, as some first ADs do. It was very important to me to have information be communicated through person to person. Like when my first AD, she had something to say to the DP and the sound engineer and some production assistant. It was okay, go to tell them directly. Of course, he made her job harder. That's why she had a bunch of assistants. But he just helps maintaining the some sense of things going smoothly on set, which is very important. If people are used to maintaining their composure, it will all go way smoother. And also something I did on that movie, where we had a very tight schedule, was I took time to set everything up with the crew while the actors were here getting the makeup on and talking to each other and asking a few questions about what we were about to do and everything. There was really a time for the crew to prepare, to do their job, so that the crew could feel that they had time. Of course, we needed to be very efficient, but we could feel that we had time to set everything up, to do nice shots, nice sound, all that. And then when it's done, now roll camera, and the actors also, they can feel that it's not going to be one of these moments where where you as an actor, you do a great job, but then because of technical issues, you need to do the take 20 times or 10 times. Taking your time for setting things up right will save you tons of time in the end. When it comes to the people, to choosing the people right, something that I try to do as much as possible is, I won't have actors go through the traditional casting process if I can avoid it. If I just see some of their work and have them send a self-tape, I will know quickly if they can do the job or not. But then I will meet them in a cafe, in a restaurant, for lunch, for a drink, and just have a conversation. And you feel like, okay, do we click or not? And also, everybody, when they want the job, so they will tell you that they're great. Let's say that they're good actors already and they fit the part. They will tell you that they're great people to work with, they're team players, all that. Of course, it's not always true. And so what I do is I invite them for lunch. We have lunch. And when you're having lunch for like an hour and a half, you'll have a waiter that will show up like 4 times. And there's some people that will not even acknowledge the waiting staff, which I find to be both extremely rude and extremely telling. So yeah, that's pretty much the big principles I apply to be able to make the movie. As I said in other videos about it, I think the movie works very, very well up until 2/3, and then it's the scenes should have been written in a way that should have been more action oriented, and the ending is weaker than the rest. But I think there's great things in that movie, and I'm gonna see how I can redevelop that, because the whole idea was to make it a proof of concept for a feature film, and I'm thinking maybe I'll make a novel out of it. So anything you have to add about production tips, please, the comments are here for that, and I hope this was interesting and helpful, and see you next time.